Hi friends, welcome back to Dergy playing Persona 5 Royals. So tonight, we can't do anything because, Morgana and I, might pass each other. I think that seems to be a little bit of a weird translation thing. I feel like it means that, like, he doesn't want to, like, miss Morgana if he's looking for him. Something like that. That makes the most sense, because I know that he's still scouting out with Futaba. We saw that in the cutscene, but our player character does not know. Alright, so it looks like I'm forced to do nothing but go to bed again, so... Sleepy Dergy. There he goes.
Were you just going to go to sleep without even wondering where I was? I take it the chief told you about Futaba? And then you guys disbanded in relief for now?
Where were you, dude?
You can't underestimate my intel gathering skills, you know. I was checking out the chief's house. I didn't think our Alibaba would be so young.
What's she like?
She had long hair and a pretty young-sounding voice. Well, I say young, but I think she's probably about the same age as you guys.
I do think she's a year younger. Although, granted, we're young, dude. I mean, in lore, we're 16. That's still young. Fuck, people might look at me and say I'm still young. I'm 26 years old. It's older people might say that I'm still young. I'm 26. It's a matter of perspective, I think, frankly. But I'd say most people, I'd say everyone would agree that teenagers are still young. Come on, but whatever.
At the very least, she's surely no amateur. She completely overheard your conversation with the chief. And she can hack into our chats, too.
Oofer.
Even if she can't take Medjed down directly, she might have some kind of lead on them.
Just who is she? How can she do all this amazing tech stuff?
In any case, we'll need to rely on Futaba to get closer to Medjed. Let's meet up again tomorrow. How about we do it in here? It's way too hot outside.
That's what Joker would like to say to Makoto with a more sexual intent.
Anyway, make sure you let everyone know.
Will do, friend. Will do. But, that's in the future. Like, he feels a little bit closer to being able to be, intimate with Makoto. Be her boyfriend in the future. Speaking of being Makoto's boyfriend, yeah.
Futaba Sakura? She had one of these palaces? Hold on. While Medjed was targeting you, you chose to deal with someone completely unrelated to them?
We're an unseen enemy. We couldn't do anything.
Then how was Medjed...
Futaba?
What you said about the Sakura family generally falls in line with our investigation. It appears you aren't feeding us a false testimony.
Uh-huh. I'm not lying to you. As we've said before.
If you're lucid enough for jabs, you can get back to your story. It's still unclear to us as to how the Phantom Thieves dealt with Medjed since their identity is unknown. If you tell me something coherent, I may be a little more willing to believe you.
Seems Sainijima is starting to seriously listen to what I have to say. Good, finally.
Alright.
Still, to think the Phantom Thieves would have their hideout in the home of Wakaba Ishiki's daughter.
Indeed.
What a coincidence. No. Perhaps it's fate. Regardless, we don't have time to waste. Continue with your story.
Yes, ma'am. It's exactly what I said to your daughter when we... not daughter, your sister when we, did things and stuff.
Seriously?
You're supposed to hold an emergency meeting right when summer break is starting? I guess they need to set some rules when the world's eyes are on us because of the Phantom Thieves. Stuff like, don't do anything that will hurt the school's reputation, because that's actually an important thing at all. Even though I don't think it should be. At least, especially not to the degree that it is for Kobayakawa, because fuck him and what he's doing because of largely the school's reputation, as far as I'm aware. Fuck that. That's not even close to a valid reason for what he's doing, although granted, I don't think there is a reason I would consider valid for the bullshit he's pulled, you know? Anyway.
I can't.
I can't stay quiet with all this excitement going on. Medjed's statement was insane. People of Japan, you must not worship the Phantom Thieves, they said. It could just be a joke. There's talk that this could lead to the biggest leak of private data to date. I wonder if they're going to target another site. I'm curious to see how the Phantom Thieves react. Yeah, well, the problem is we can't really react very well right now. We're not an online presence. That should have been very, apparent enough, although granted, most reason people know us at all is from our website, but that's not owned by us, although I don't know, yeah, expecting us to be able to randomly be able to do something about hackers, I guess makes sense considering what we've pulled up till now, especially with Kaneshiro, but still, you know what I mean? The entities need to take action. They're the ones Medjed's after. This is bigger than I thought. We can't leave this be. You're right.
Yep.
Let's get this assembly out of the way. We have our own business to attend to.
Morning!
Hey, Derg, morning. Is there something over there? Oh, let's go. We're gonna be waiting. By the way, I love how cute On's, general mannerisms are. Morning! She's so cute. I like her. She's a good friendo of his. Again, my Akira only has eyes for one woman, and that is Makoto, but On's a very good friend of his, for sure, at this point. Hell, she was since, I would say, definitely a good, probably, I would say he considered her a friend, I mean, pretty much after Kamoshida's and a little bit more time, I would say. He's a very likable person, of course. An assembly during summer vacation? Are they crazy? Our school is done for. I don't care what the principal has to say. They're so stupid. I wish I could change their hearts. When I make a post, our requests might be taken. Everyone's going nuts about us. No.
Man, that assembly had me bored to tears.
Huh? Did you have school too, Yusuke?
I'm doing laundry, so these are the only clothes I had to wear.
You really should buy a couple more outfits.
Come now, we didn't gather here to make small talk, now did we? Let's get to Alibaba's case. Well then, I'll start. It looks like Futaba was listening in on LeBlanc.
But why would she want to listen in on the
I have no idea.
It's just like Boss said. She's a tough nut to crack.
Oh, whoops, didn't mean to auto. Didn't mean to auto again. That's what I meant.
In any case, her hacking skills will be absolutely necessary if we wish to stand up to Medjed. Going by what she has told us, we may even be able to identify who they are.
You'll have to trust in her skills for now, then.
Indeedio.
Anyway, we found out that Futaba has a palace. But can someone who isn't evil have one?
That doesn't matter. A palace is the materialization of distorted cognitions brought about by strong desires. That's all. It just so happens that a lot of warped people turn out evil. She's so young, though. Pain she's gone through must be the cause of her distortion.
Maybe that has something to do with why she calls herself Alibaba.
According to the chief's story, Futaba has auditory and visual hallucinations, right? There's a chance those are related to some important memories she's holding. It's hard to explain, but those memories may have been warped by the distortions.
Basically, we just gotta steal her treasure, right?
Well, yeah.
So do we all agree about taking on Futaba's palace?
She's asked us to do so. I don't think that part is an issue. If we heal Futaba's heart, it will not only help Boss, but she can then assist us with Medjed.
I agree.
I've been wondering about how Boss said a lot happened after Futaba's mom died too.
Hold on a second. Our investigation of her palace may not go like anything we've done up to this point.
Why's that?
Having an individual ask you to steal their heart is an extremely irregular case. There's no telling what the palace ruler's disposition will be like, or the distortion that'll be there. We may run into some unforeseen situations. Do you still want to go in?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Let's just make sure we're cautious.
Well, let's get cracking on those keywords, huh?
The ones we have at the moment are Futaba Sakura and Sojiro Sakura's house.
We got the who and the where, so all that's left is the what, right?
You know, Ryuji, Ryuji's really got this down pat now, at least the process, right? For how much, how much the game itself made this joke about, oh, Ryuji doesn't get anything, he's really gung-ho about it once he has some time to osmose this stuff, right? Once he has, at least all he needs to know to act, he'll just fucking act. And he'll keep in mind everything he needs to know to act. And he's really good at that.
Let us try going to their house first.
Boss is busy running the cafe, isn't he? We should make sure he doesn't suspect anything.
Important memories, huh? I'll be able to remember everything if I turn back into a human, right?
Morgana hug. I hope so.
That has to be the case. I definitely want this mission to succeed. If we can retrieve Futaba's memories, then I'd bet we can get mine back too. In any case, it's not every day you stumble upon a hacker like her around. You really do have a gift, don't you?
Duh. Who knows?
You sure live up to my expectations.
I can sense a firm resolve from Morgana. Yai.
All
Rank
right.
6. Feels good, man. You'll now earn more EXP from Arcana Burst when fusing Personas of the Magician Arcana. Heck ye. You learn how to make ace tools from Morgana.
Hey, they went on without us.
Yeah, I knew
Let's
there were
hurry and
more
catch
tools
up
than
to
what
them.
I had, so now we have a more variety. Which is Gucci.
Now, the last keyword.
She's a shut-in, so we just gotta figure out what she thinks her house is. If she can't get out, maybe a prison?
Perhaps a labyrinth with an unknown exit.
Maybe an oasis?
Nothing so far. In that case, how about hell?
We don't have nearly enough clues.
If only we could ask her directly.
We can! Come on, let's go see Futaba.
But what will we say to get in?
What do you mean? We're sneaking in.
You have to be joking. Won't the door be locked for sure this time? I'll take care of that. Oh, and I figured out where Futaba's room was when I snuck in last night. What if we run into Boss, though? There's no way we'll be able to avoid his questions.
He's at work now, so I think we should be fine.
Oh.
Getting cold feet, Makoto? Don't worry, it'll be nothing. We've gone through loads of shit like this already.
This is our only choice, right? I suppose Futaba did get in contact with him. Perhaps she'll at least be willing to speak with him? Very well. Let's do this. This is Futaba's room. Futaba-chan! You're in there, right? There's no answer. Futaba-chan! Are you there? I'm sorry for being startled and screaming yesterday. It was so dark that I got scared.
Makoto hug. I like her so
No
much. I
reaction
love her.
whatsoever.
This is gonna be hard.
You're listening, right, Alibaba? Is it Alibaba?
Yep. Why are you here?
Why is she only reacting to that name?
Must
You're
be her
Futaba Sakura, aren't you?
Her distortions.
She's not responding again.
Does she not like us saying her name?
We don't have time to dally around. We need her keyword before dealing with Alibaba's identity. We want to learn more about you. If we don't do so, we can't steal your heart. The reason why we came here is because we need the keyword to enter your palette. That's why we want to talk with Futaba Sakura herself, and not Alibaba. You don't have to show yourself, just answer some questions for us. Chat messages are fine.
Okay. Yeah.
All right then. Our leader, the guy who lives in LeBlanc's attic, wants to speak with you. We're counting on you. Try and get a keyword out of her.
You know, again, another thing I think for the ship here is Makoto's kind of starting to act as sort of our second in command, not only our strategist, and also the one who ends up, you know, doing a lot of the talking, the necessary talking to get things started, just like right here. And again, I think that's kind of letting him fall for her a little bit further, just how much, you know, she takes initiative and gets things done, with the Phantom Thieves, and just in general, too, you know, in her life, how responsible she is. What do you want to hear? What's this house to you? How's the house?
Looks like you should ask something different.
What do you want to hear? I was living in this house. It's painful. Why? I don't know.
Looks like you should ask.
Why don't you go out? I can't leave this place. I'm going to die here.
Die?
Is this going to continue? Die? That's right, I'm definitely going to die here. This place is my tomb. There we go. Poor Futaba.
You think that's it?
Try entering tomb.
Input accepted. Searching for route to destination.
We got it.
Was that enough?
Yes. It was plenty.
Yay.
You haven't forgotten your promise of helping us if we complete your request, right?
I haven't made a deal. Perfect.
Well then, let's hurry up and go. And clicky.
You idiot! Don't activate it here!
It's a desert.
Yeah, we see that. Wait, what the? Our clothes are still the same?
Futaba herself is asking us to steal her heart. It'd be odd if she saw us as a threat. If she doesn't see us as an enemy, then your clothes don't change. That's how it works. But more importantly, I told you to be cautious. Why'd you activate it like that?
Is that why we ended up in a desert? Where's the tomb? Oh, it's so damn hot here.
Even though we entered right in front of her room, we didn't end up inside it.
She must really want to keep people away from her.
Yeah, oof.
I see.
I really love the palaces. They're just these giant, just monoliths of symbolism. And there's more symbolism there that you can think about as you go through than is explicitly stated. And I always enjoy doing that.
What a bleak feeling this place has. It's the complete opposite of Kanashiro's bank.
Let's hurry up and get going. Where's the palace?
Is it that way?
Oh yeah, there's something shiny.
A tomb in the desert. I see. Anyway, let's make our way there.
Isn't that kind of far?
Are we gonna walk?
Of course not. My paws will get burned.
I've been waiting for this.
I'll make sure to put the AC on full blast.
You're so considerate.
Right.
Aw.
All right, let's roll.
I'm gonna skip this scene because it's just fan service. Good boobs, and then and then the guys get hit, and there we go. That's the scene. I hate that kind of humor, so we're skipping that.
It's so hot.
It's a really
AC
good
ain't
scene,
working
but
at all.
yeah.
The hell was that
I
lukewarm
don't
air about?
because I didn't want to watch that part. I'm just skipping right over it.
That was the best I could do, so quit your yapping.
For real? You are so half-assed.
What was that? You want to fight, punk?
Jeez, shut up. It's hot, so don't make me more irritated.
To think her palace would be a pyramid.
Hey,
By the way, I
pyramid's a tomb,
really remember enjoying the fuck out of this palace. Aesthetically, I always loved the Egyptian tomb aesthetic. Always loved it. And I really like the more hackery aesthetic it has too. You know, the code everywhere and the kind of, you know, the digitized world thing that happens the deeper we go in, which makes sense. And by the way, if you look at these hieroglyphs here, it looks like code, which is, you know, of course, makes sense.
Yes, it's a pharaoh's tomb.
That's how it's mostly known. There are a variety of theories on it.
Yeah, it's pretty fascinating.
For instance, it's even said to be a device for reviving the dead.
Reviving the dead, It's beautiful nonetheless. It's perfectly conformed to the golden ratio.
Hey guys, can we go in already? I'm gonna melt. Oh man.
So frickin' hot. Now let's get inside. Oh, wait, hold on. Can we save here, too? Okay, good.
Let's do it.
By the way, the vista, man. Look at this place. Cool. Alright.
It seems...
Futaba's palace, so this is how she thinks of that house.
Indeed.
Who knows what may await us within? What is her call, Joker? Shall we head inside? Let's do it.
Okay.
We'll find out more about Futaba's secrets in here,
Yes.
right? Indeed. Well, let's head inside. Whoa! So nice inside. This place air conditioned or something? It may be because Futaba's room in reality has AC pumping through it. Either way, this is a relief. Our clothes still haven't changed even now. This has never happened to us before.
What to do?
It's refreshing that she doesn't see us as a threat, but we are completely surrounded by walls. I guess this is a tomb. It's probably not made to be easy to get into. Anyway, let's explore. Well, yeah, especially considering she will not let us in there in reality.
This is amazing!
I really enjoy this particular. I think this is my favorite palace theme so far. There's way too goddamn many. Don't ask for too much. You should be happy we're not being attacked as we ascend.
Oh!
More importantly, I can totally sense the treasure ahead. We're getting pretty close now. These stairs seem to be headed into the heart of the pyramid. I wonder if that's the treasure waits.
Let's go.
Well, time to get climbing then. Let's go. Yeah, if only it was that easy. Get it? Get it.
It's beautiful.
Do you think so?
Well, it's the closest you can probably be to being in a real pyramid. Being in a place that feels so real, that is based on a real pyramid, you know? I really like her Egyptian dress here. It's pretty cool.
Hey, is this?
That's Futaba's shadow. It isn't the real her.
Oh yeah, you've seen her face. True, this one's kind of dressed like a queen.
So you're Futaba Sakura.
Hey, where's the treasure?
It's doubtful that you wouldn't know where it is.
Hey, say something.
Don't be like that! I'm sorry, Futaba-chan. So, can you tell us?
This is going nowhere.
Let's just leave her.
Will you guys shut up for a bit?
Those who plunder my tomb, why have you come?
She talked, but
What are you saying? You want us to steal it, right?
If you believe you can steal it, then try as you might.
That's rather defiant sounding.
Perhaps this is that tsundere thing, where someone is harsh or sweet depending on the mood.
Considering the state that my palace is in, there is no way that you can steal it.
creepy child.
You killed her!
You're a plague!
What are these voices?
Murderer!
Why don't you say something?
Murderer?
You're the one who killed
It's all
her!
your fault!
This is horrible.
Hey, the hell is this?
Don't come
Don't
near
just
me!
stand there, say something!
It's your fault!
Murderer!
That's right. I did it.
What?
I am the one who killed my mother. My mother exists here. I will remain here. I will do so until I die.
Our clothes.
By the way, I like how Makoto's the one who's like, well, I mean, it makes sense because she's not she wouldn't be as used to it yet, because she just got here. She's the only one that was like, and then it's like our clothes. Yeah,
She
makes
sees
sense.
us as a threat now. What's going on?
This again.
Creepy child.
You killed her!
You're a
What's
plague
with that?
murderer!
Why don't you say
You're
something?
the one who killed her!
That's right. I killed Mom. I don't deserve to be alive.
Oof, Futaba hug.
This place is a tomb. I'll die here.
That's right. Die!
Don't come near me!
Don't just stand there. Say something.
Your fault!
Oof, Futaba hug.
No! Someone help me!
Futaba huggle. We're trying there, Grill.
Damn
Hang on.
it! What the hell?
This is bad. I'm having a hard time getting a grasp of our situation. We should regroup and... What now? Oh crap! Bad! Bad! Run!
The classic Indiana Jones ball of death and there. Holy shit! I really love the look of this place, the aesthetic. That cool symbol on those doors when they close. There's so much awesome stuff about this place.
Wait!
Even if we wanted to ask Futaba what's going on, since the door's shut, what should we do? We have a sausage retreat for now. This will be a simple discussion. Let him prepare a little more and come back. My thoughts exactly.
You're right.
True. Let's retreat for now and return to the palace another day. That's right, it doesn't even let you explore right away in this one.
The date that Medjed is set for the alleged cleanse is 8/21. That day is fast approaching. The Phantom Thieves, whom they singled out, have not made any notable actions at this time. Will Medjed carry out their cyber-terrorism?
In order to stop them, we need to help Futaba Sakura before the 21st. Our deadline is about 2 days prior, so the 19th.
Meeting up in Shibuya, then coming here is a pain, right? Let's make this place our hideout for a while.
Sounds good.
Is everyone fine with this place being our next hideout then?
Yep.
We must take care not to be discovered by Boss.
Indeed.
There's no telling what may happen inside that pyramid. We all need to be cautious so that place doesn't become our graveyard.
Man, this is gonna be one crazy summer vacation. We're dealing with international hackers and looking for a treasure in a pyramid.
How can you be enjoying this? This is a crisis of whether or not our group continues on, you know?
I know that.
That reminds me. While we were in the Mona car, you were staring at me with a dirty look, you perv.
Shut up. It was a great view. You guys were looking too, am I right?
Indeed. The pyramid's golden ratio was truly a sight to behold.
That's not exactly what he was talking about.
That ain't what I'm talking about.
Yep.
I wasn't staring Lady on. I'm a gentleman after all.
It's not that you weren't, but that you couldn't since you were transformed, am I right?
Got
Will
him.
we be alright like this?
Don't worry, Makoto. This is how it always is. You'll get used to it. Also, you'll want me staring at you like that eventually. I mean, what? I said nothing. Although, granted, like, this is about
Not
On. But
again!
didn't, like, she get stared at too? I think so, right? I don't remember. Oof. Futaba hug. Large Futaba hugs. This is, I think, a pretty good visual representation of, like, psychosis and that kind of a thing. Doofly, doofly.
Mom!
Or is it more like schizophrenia? Let me know, friends. Or is it maybe more like something different? Or does it really not resemble any real disorder? If y'all know anything about that, let me know. I'd like to be educated on that. Well, that sucked. Is doing this really gonna help us do something about it? Do they truly intend to follow through on their threat? It'd be a shame if our efforts were a waste. Medjed will definitely make a move. Alibaba, I'm checking in on your progress. How much longer will it take? Your heart is more problematic than we anticipated. Hey, Alibaba, can you really do something about Medjed? Of course. Fortunately, we have next to no evidence to support that. Your work will be rewarded, I promise. Besides, you have no other option, do you? I suppose that's true. Can you do stuff like take down a server? Show us. Hey, don't start any trouble. That's all it would take to convince you? Alright. I asked you to take care of this quickly. Until then. Wait, are you ditching us again? Troubling, but we need to do what we can at the moment. I have concern for Futaba herself during all this. Man, why did this have to be during summer vacation? I don't have any other choice. Durkun, as always, we'll leave it to you to call us together.
The sight of her palace bothers me too. We have to do this.
DDO Fiends, who poking net. Hey, Mishima. Oh yeah, there we go. She took it down. Well, yeah, she took down a server. There she goes. Oh Jesus. Oof. No, it's Alibaba. Who's Alibaba? Anyways, how do we know what it's doing? It's supposed to be some kind of penalty for cheering the penalty. Oof. But wait, they're totally jumping the gun. There's still time to the cleanse. Hold on, someone came up. Is this proof enough for you? What's that supposed to mean? Do you think it's a virus? Oh. What is it now? Well, looks like everything's back to normal. Sorry for making a fuss about all this. Gonna try to look into it a little more, though. See ya.
Was that Alibaba proving what she said earlier? Talk about a crazy thing to pull off.
Oofle.
Hey!
Our main objective here is defeating Medjed, so we can't rest even after we steal Futaba's heart, understand? Alrighty, friends, let's do it. But next time, though, so like, comment, subscribe if you'd like to, friends, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye for now.